time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. You've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I really and I let it go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Say I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart's open wide. 'Cause I'm only here for God. Oh, no more struggle, no. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Every day we're born again to create this world we live in. So now let's claim our good and speak our word and release it to the universe. Right here is where we take a stand. Through compassion for our fellow man. Right now we're making a difference. Oh, it's a new day. All together hand in hand. Sing our love across the land.
Good morning.
There you go.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Yay! It's the day after Christmas, and are we still celebrating? Yes. And I'm delighted to see everybody who's here. I'm delighted to welcome everyone who's with us virtually. I never know if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. All I know is that I can kind of feel you out there. So thank you for being with us, whoever you are, wherever you are on your spiritual path. Oh, you are so welcome here. We love you already. This is a place where things change for the better. This is a place where we come together and we use these beautiful principles of science of mind, wonderful spiritual tools that we apply to everyday human challenges. We don't have problems, we have projects, right? And so these principles apply to our human projects, and we seem to have a lot of them these days, don't we? So it's a good thing to return to our source, to come back to this basic, wonderful teaching that there is God and nothing else, that there is a power for good in the universe, and we are privileged to be able to use it. It's right where we are. We don't have to go find it anywhere. Don't go shopping for any sales after Christmas. You've got it already. And it's that presence and it's that power that brought us into being and that continues to maintain and sustain us in beautiful form in every way. And it's ours to use to make a difference in our lives and in the world itself. So we are all about co-creating a world that works for all. And we are all about helping people realize who they truly are, the authentic self. And we say that we are awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. It's about time we realized how magnificent we are. And today's the day for us to move into that greater direction. We also have a wonderful phrase that we use. It is our purpose statement. And have any of you here heard that before? Would you care to say it with me? Living, loving, learning. Spirituality that works. And so now we're going to have our opening song, and it will be provided by Emily Zoll and the GPCS Band. It harkens back a little bit, and we will love hearing it. Ready?
Feeling like you're in a downward spiral with nothing to hold on to, spinning all around. You just want to feel solid ground. When life hands you a storm, let it go, let it go, let it be. Standing caught in the rain, let it go, living peacefully if you let it be. Everything comes from releasing, no matter how hard. Let go of the fist that you think makes you strong before the sun is gone. When life hands you a storm, let it go, let it go, let it be. Standing caught in the rain, let it go, living peacefully if you let it be. it's rough and times seem tough, learn to let it go. Living free, let it be. When life hands you a storm, let it go, let it go, let it be. Standing caught in the rain, let it go, living peacefully if you let it. When life hands you a storm, let it go, let it go, let it be. Standing caught in the rain, let it go, living peacefully if you let it be. If you let it be.
How wonderful to see that group. We'll see them up here again, I am sure. Miley, it's so good to see you and your mom. I am so happy that you are here. Yay. Well, you have a very, very special Kid Talk presentation today. It is not me. It's a very special guest who is going to be joining us in just a moment. Are you ready? Okay, here he comes.
Ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! And happy holiday! Well, folks, I've got to tell you, it's been very, very busy. And I'm glad to be back up at the North Pole to be able to take a little bit of relaxation. I hope everybody had a great Christmas experience and got most of everything that you'd like to get and had a great time with giving, because both giving and receiving are part of being in what we call the spiritual flow. And Santa likes everybody to be in that flow. And one of the messages I'd like to leave with you for the coming year is, what is the greatest gift of all? Well, the greatest gift of all is God's gift to each and every one of us. And in return, what we give back to God, our gift to God, is the givingness of this life that we've had. And we can choose how we want to live our life, no matter what's going on in the world around us. We always have choice. And so, what I ask each and every one of you to work on this year is work on bringing peace to the world. And how you do that is by cultivating and growing and working on being peaceful inside in both your thinking and in your feeling nature. Now, you might say, well, that's very difficult to do because we live in this human experience and there's all kinds of distraction trying to take the peace away from us. However, we just must keep working at it and working at it, and eventually we'll have peace in the world around us, in our world. And if enough of us do that, we bring peace to all the world. And you know, that is the greatest gift that we can give, is peace within ourselves, and take that peace and love to the world around us. And you know, I hope everyone tries to be on that nice list most of the year. We all have a little slip, but the most important thing is to get back on the nice list right away. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday and a prosperous New Year to each and every one of you. And I'll look forward to seeing you in your dreams and again next year. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas and bye for now, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Reverend Doug Santa Claus Craig, all the way from the North Pole, or Calgary. It's almost there. Mala, you comfortable staying here with your mom too? That's good. That's good, because you look pretty comfortable right now, both of you. Great. Well, I think it might be time for meditation. And if you go to sleep, that's okay. How sweet it is simply to relax the body, feel that precious life of spirit moving through us as we take a deep holy breath. And we feel the divine life circulating through every cell of our bodies. And with each exhalation, we're releasing anything that may feel tense or anxious. Breathing in the life of spirit and exhaling anything that is supposedly anything other than that. But truly there is only the one life, and it is moving through our breath right now, with each movement circulating through our bodies and our emotions and our minds. It is renewing and relaxing and replenishing us. So let's experience that beautiful breath as a bridge now and walk across that bridge into our hearts. Oh, and here we are welcomed with a divine embrace, coming home in the heart of goodness, feeling the embrace of the divine presence. And now in this sweet, sweet space, let's look back over this year of 2021 and see the things and the experiences and the relationships that have been precious to us, and honor them. Give thanks for them. And recall the challenges, the times of sorrow perhaps, or concern, anxiety, maybe even fear, upset, whatever has taken place within us, within our families, within our communities, within the world itself. Those very challenging times and experiences, let them move through our minds just gracefully, without any emotional attachment. And as each moves through, just give thanks for the having moved through. Give thanks for whatever lessons have been learned, whatever growth experiences have occurred. And let them go. Let them go. Like discarding the wrapping on a beautiful gift. We no longer need that wrapping. We let the gifts be given. So take another moment to look back over this past year. That which served us, and in truth everything did. That which delighted us, that which challenged us. And realize that we have all not only moved through it, but we have grown through it, and we have done it together. First of all, with the presence of divine love and infinite wisdom within us all, that continued to support and sustain us every moment of every day and night, no exceptions. and allow that divine presence to continue to nurture and to guide us. And now let's take a deep dive into a deeper heart within our hearts and allow ourselves to experience the sacred silence, continuing the sweet memories of this beautiful year about to complete itself. Oh, how grateful we are that the sweet light within us, the divine light itself, continues to shine so warmly and brightly and illuminate us all as we continue to complete this year, tie a bow on it, and prepare ourselves for a wondrous year to come. So we give thanks for this opportunity. We give thanks for the divine presence that can never leave us. We give thanks for each growth opportunity. We cherish each sweet memory, and we are delighted to remember that the power and the presence within us is mighty, mighty to heal and mighty to move us forward. We're grateful. We live and abide and have our being in divine gratitude. Now I would like to invite our practitioner of the day to come up and to open us up with her beautiful words. And today that is Nettie Bonner.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Merry belated Christmas. Today, Reverend Dr. Maxine is going to be talking about possibility, and I'd like to start with 3 brief quotes about possibility. The first is by Thomas Edison. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember you haven't. And Deepak Chopra, you must find the place within yourself where nothing is impossible. And then my favorite from Philippians, all things are possible to they who believe. So as I will state this treatment in the first person and invite you to take it as your own if you wish. So as I reflect on the year that's closing with great gratitude, and as I think about the year to come with cheerful expectancy, I am so grateful for the one power and the one presence, the only truth, that is the source of all good, all joy, all wholeness, all abundance. And this power is the only truth in the world. Because it is the only truth in the world, I am one with this source of all good. I am one with the source of love and joy and abundance. And it moves in and through me. As this goodness moves in and through me, it paves the way for the year to come, for all possibilities. And I open my heart and mind to the joy that it offers and the love that this power in me offers. Any worry, any concern that I might have that would block the good coming from me is dissolved by this powerful presence moving in and through me. And as I know there is no limit to God's good, there is no big or small in the mind of God, I know this truth for myself, and I know this truth for those I love, for those I don't yet know, and for the world at large. I am so grateful for this world of possibilities, this truth of limitless possibility. And I release my word to the law, knowing it is so, it is always so, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Nettie. Lovely. And now we have an affirmation. Would you care to join me as we speak it together? Affirm, by the way, means to make firm. So we're making the truth firm within our beautiful subconscious mind. together. The presence of the divine within me opens me and others to create a world of infinite possibilities. That's the truth. Now we're going to complete this wonderful month. We're going to complete this amazing year. The year's theme has been timeless wisdom, evolutionary vision. That's truly what we are always about, isn't it? And the theme for the month of December has been sacred days, holy nights. And isn't it so that every day and every night is sacred and holy? And today we're speaking about a brilliant new possibility. Did you all have a wonderful Christmas yesterday? Oh, we did too. Oh, the sparkly lights, the overabundance of food, the lovely family and friends that we connected with either in person or on the phone or on a Zoom call. There's something so precious about this time of year. And wouldn't it be wonderful to take this sense of the illuminating spirit, the light within us, every single day and into the new year? Let's wrap up this year with gladness and with gratitude and with let's get on into the new year. Let's move on into the new possibility. Ernest Holmes says, as the Christ awakens, the divine spark shot from central fires of the universal flame is able to warm other souls by the radiance of its own self-unfoldment. Well, Christmas reminded us that Jesus brought the consciousness of love, the message of divine love and limitless possibilities. For with God, all things are possible. God, love, same thing. Love is a synonym for God. With love, all things are possible. Everything we do, whether it seems small or large, when it is done with love, it is always going to succeed. And so we wish to succeed by bringing a greater experience of that Christ light within us and loving every act and every connection, every relationship, every word, every sense of self expressed in the world. If it's done with love, we succeed. So Jesus was not trying to abolish the Jewish religion, not at all. He wasn't trying to establish Christianity. He never heard of the word. That happened a long time later. But what he wanted to do was to awaken people to a new possibility. He was the new possibility, and he wanted us to understand that that's what we are as well. God alive within each person. He spoke of the Father within. He said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and he told us very clearly that the kingdom of heaven is within. Once we finally get that, what is it? Well over 2,000 years that we're still trying to get that message. I think today might be the day, don't you? Let's tell everybody. Let's go tell it on the mountain and let them know that Christ lives within you. And it doesn't matter what you call that presence. It's the same thing. It is God in us. And there's great good that every individual or individualized expression of God is able to do, because it is the presence within that doeth the work. What a wonderful, wonderful realization that we can relax and let the divine presence do these amazing things and fulfill these infinite possibilities that we once maybe only dreamed of, and now we're setting into motion. Don't you think it's time? I know that it is time. The cosmic Christ indwells everyone, without exception. It invites us to release the past. It invites us to embrace the newness. And it doesn't matter if you call it the Christ or the Buddha nature, Emmanuel, Atman, Baha'u'llah, or simply the self. It is our higher nature. It is the authentic self. It is God in you. Emmanuel, God in you. It's a power that frees us from all of those silly limitations. They are silly. There's nothing about a limitation that is wise. It makes no sense. You know, perhaps that's why this Christ presence within is called Savior, because it saves us from that inane belief that we're somehow separate, that we somehow can't move forward. Well, we can't of ourselves. We can do this because of the divine nature within us that has to express, has to expand. That's its nature. That's your nature. That's my nature. That is the nature of all creation, to continue to move forward, to expand, to celebrate itself in so many beautiful ways. Whatever you call it, it is God in you. And we can't move forward until we have released the old patterns. You got any old patterns? You bring them here. You bring them here next Sunday, because that's when we're having the burning bowl. And you're going to get to release everything from this previous year, and you're going to watch it go up in flames, and you will not catch your hair on fire. And then you're going to receive a fortunate cookie with a new affirmation in it for your new year. So it's time to let go of those old false beliefs. You have a few of them, like, I'm not enough. That's the universal false belief, isn't it? I'm not enough. It's way beyond I don't have enough or I don't do enough. There's a false belief that tends to operate through all humankind. How it got there, I don't know, but it seems to be present. I'm not enough. And the truth is, we are everything, because everything that's beautiful and loving and wise and life-affirming is who you are, dwells at the very heart of your heart. And all of our hearts are held very tenderly and very wisely in the cosmic heart itself. We cannot leave the presence of God. And it's when we remember that we become limitless in our thinking, in our choices. We have beliefs like, well, it's too late. Huh? There's no time in the mind of God. There is no space in the mind of God. We live at the corner of here and now. Once we got that we're living in here and now, then anything and everything is possible. And we come into a bountiful, beautiful new life experience for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our beautiful practitioners who are always awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence and reminding us of the truth of our being. We have the opportunity to become who we truly are, to be and to become that which in truth we've always been and always will be. Some of us have had to say goodbye to people and to pets who were precious to us this past year. That was part of the hard stuff we had to do. And when we realize that there's one life, only one life, it is infinite, we are immortal, and that has to do with our beloved little four-leggeds as well. When we realize that life never began and it never will end, we might miss, of course we miss, but we celebrate the ongoingness of life. And we have no fear for ourselves about the time that we finally decide something within us says, okay, this has been good, let's leave the party now, we have somewhere else to go. Because the immortality is a reality. And so as we release the people and the loved ones who've been in our lives, we rejoice for them that there's something even more wonderful that they are already experiencing. You know, we can't leave the known order of things until we finally become willing to leave the known order of things. Have you noticed that the last couple of years or so, we've been living in, shall we call it uncertainty? How you doing with that? You know, it's amazing. Look at us. We're doing darn well with it. I almost said damn well, but I'm not allowed to say that. We're really doing great with moving through uncertain times. Why is that? Because we know our source. We know that God is infinite and lives within each finite expression of itself. And here and now, the corner of here and now, is where we are remembering, accepting, and deciding, intending what's next for us. We have everything we need right where we are. Nothing is lacking, nothing is missing, and it's time to leave that old pattern and belief that it might be. So it's only, I believe, and I think we've noticed lately, the last couple of years, that when we are willing to live with the uncertainty of what's out there and what's to come, and dive deeply into that certainty within us that God is all there is, that where I am standing and where I am walking is holy ground. Where I have been has been holy ground. Where I am now and where I am moving into next is holy ground. It is unshakable. Unshakable. That's the place that you and I need to be co-creating a beautiful future, an inspired future for ourselves and for everyone, for our loved ones, for our families, our friends, and for those people we don't know yet, and for the world itself. We want to move through uncertainty, and as we do, then we find we truly, truly are able to create a new reality. You ready for a new reality? Mm-hmm. Yeah, how's the old one been? We didn't create all that. I want you to know that. We didn't create any of it. But our choice right now is powerful. It's what makes a difference. And it's not only the beloveds right here in this room, and thank you for being our beloveds right here in this room, but it's for everyone who's tuning in, and it's for everyone who's going to be listening later, and it's for everyone who will never hear this and yet know that they will feel it like the pebble going out in the pond, the ripples are going out. People are touched and blessed and lifted and inspired by the work that we do in a small room, in a large stadium, or beyond. Have you heard this? There's only one life. It's God's life, and we're all a part of it. There's one presence, one power, and everywhere we may go, we are walking on that holy ground, and we are part of the creative, intelligent process. Isn't that awesome? That you and I are part of the universal, intelligent, creative process. See, God says, let it be, and it is. Don't you think it's time that we stood up to the realization that we are individualized expressions of God and that our word is powerful? It's truth on our tongue. And when we speak truth on our tongue, we are creating just as the infinite creates. On the finite level, we are creating. We are co-creating, not only with our source, but here with one another. When the practitioners receive a prayer request, we all go to work on it, right? There is this beautiful communal sense of letting the power work through us to do what the request has been. And it's a wonderful thing. We work together as a community, and not only the practitioner corps, whom we call the God Squad, but all of us. Do you know that each one of us who utilizes this beautiful teaching and chooses to make a difference in our own lives and in the lives of our loved ones and in the world itself, we are practitioners as well. You may not have a license on your wall, but you have the license, you have the freedom to speak your word of truth, to change the consciousness, not only our own, but the consciousness of people we encounter. You were doing this over the holiday, I know. You were making a difference by smiling at people and bringing your consciousness of love to them, bringing the love light of the Christ to everyone that you saw. Don't stop now. We're just getting started, right? We are only beginning. And this awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence, do you know it really is a universal concept? Do you know that every major faith tradition has a principle or more about making a difference in the world? In the Jewish tradition, it's called Tikkun Olam, which means to repair the world. There's a very strong principle in the Jewish tradition that says, we're here to make a difference in this world. Let's do our part to make it better. Oh, that's kind of wonderful, isn't it? We've got Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa starts tonight, doesn't it? And there are 7 principles in Kwanzaa. Now, this is a newer religion that hasn't been around that long, but it has some wonderful principles too. It has 7 principles. It's the African American celebration of harvest. And the 7 principles, each one is focused on in the 7 days of Kwanzaa. Each one is dedicated to one of those principles. And they are unity. How you like that one? And the second one is self-determination. I'm fond of that one too. The third is collective work and responsibility. Well, here we are. 4 is cooperative economics. Thank you. 5 is purpose. That's what makes life worth living, isn't it? To have a purpose. Not just to keep breathing, and that's a good purpose, but there's a lot more than that. It's not just waking up in the morning and doing what's ahead of us and going to sleep at night and waking up again. We need a purpose in our lives. What's your purpose? This is one that is focused on the 5th day of Kwanzaa. The 6th one is creativity. Creativity. Don't we love utilizing the infinite, universal, intelligent creativity in our lives to make the world a better place, starting with our own lives and our own beloved ones? And then the 7th one is faith. Gotta love it. You know, we're not practicing necessarily other people's faith traditions, but we certainly can learn something beautiful from each one. We can help to repair the world. We can live in these principles of Kwanzaa that also is celebrating harvest. We celebrate the harvest of good ideas. We celebrate the harvest of an inspired consciousness by continuing that beautiful truth on our tongue. Let's move forward with divine love. That's the message that Jesus the Christ brought. Let's move forward into an inspired future with infinite possibilities with this divine love. Let it inspire us with its brilliance. Brilliance. And we're walking in hand with infinite wisdom. We walk with love on this side, wisdom on this side. You cannot make a mistake. You cannot go wrong when you're walking hand in hand with divine love and infinite wisdom. Everywhere you take a step will be an inspired step, and it will touch and bless and lift everyone around you. Don't you love the idea that you are a change maker, that just wherever you are and whoever you are can lift the hearts and minds of others? That is a wonderful goal, and it's a very doable goal. We want to co-create a world of wonder, a world of joy. And we're the ones who can do this. We're already doing it. I'm just encouraging all of us to do it even more mindfully, even more open-heartedly, even with a greater intention to make our lives so beautiful that no matter what is going on around here, we are not offended by it. We're not distracted by it. We're not affected by it. We remember our source, our source, our source. This is a message we will never stop sharing. It's one that is true. It's one that is permanent. In the meditations that Ernest Holmes wrote in the back of our textbook, you'll find so many inspiring words. You know, certainly he taught about the law of sowing and reaping as Jesus did, of how our thoughts are creating a reality. The cause and the effect. You plant the seed, there's a harvest. And more than that, there is that presence of love, the mystical side of Dr. Holmes. And you'll read a lot of that in the meditations in the back of the Science of Mind textbook. And I chose one today. The pathway of life shines before me unto the perfect day. I walk the pathway of the soul to the gate of good. I enter into the fulfillment of my desires. Nothing needs to be added to, and nothing can be taken from the all good which is forever expressing itself in me. Daily I shall receive its great blessings, and my soul shall rejoice forevermore. Oh, I love that. And I believe I brought something else that a dear person brought to me yesterday, but it's so tiny that I have to put my glasses on. Do I look more intelligent this way? Oh, good, thank you. This is called Something, and then a whole list of beautiful things in between, and at the bottom is going to happen this year. So, something amazingly awesome, bodaciously brilliant, captivatingly cosmic, deliciously delightful, extraordinarily epic, ferociously fantastic, gleefully glorious. How about a bigger font? Hilariously historic, intrinsically illustrious, jubilantly joyful, keenly kinetic, luminously luscious, marvelously magnificent, notoriously noteworthy, outrageously over the top, profoundly perfect, quixotically quantum, ridiculously rip-roaring, stupendously stunning, totally tantalizing, undeniably unique, vibrantly victorious, wildly wondrous, extraordinarily extraordinary, yabba dubiously yumnificent, and zealously zen is going to happen this year. And I'm ready for that. Are you ready for that? Oh, will you say with me, perfect love moves in and through me.
Perfect love moves in and through me.
It opens the way for new possibilities.
It opens the way to new possibilities.
I do my part to create a world that works for all.
I do my part to create a world that works for all.
The presence of the divine within me
The presence of the divine within me
opens me and others
opens me and others
to create a world
to create a world
of infinite possibilities.
of infinite possibilities.
And so, my beloveds, beginneth our lesson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, my dear ones, is this wonderful time of our offertory. And it gives me great, great joy to share my abundance with this center, knowing that this is the closest that I know to the source of my divine supply. And so I love to give back. I love the circulation. And however you choose to give, many of you do it in a different way. And oh, look at that. Pretty soon, oh no, that's not it. But there, after we say this, there will be ways that you can give if you don't already have them established. I still am an old-fashioned girl who loves to give my gift right here in our crystal bowls. So however you love to give, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Now let us, let's say our prosperity affirmation together. I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithes go forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered. And so it is.
Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before. Broken heart and slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will, once more, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. So bring it on. Everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything new.
I get the feeling he really meant that. Whew, I love it. So as I was sitting back there waiting to... Hi, I'm Edie Janik. Didn't forget this time. I'm happy to serve as your president of the Board of Trustees here at the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. So as I was back there waiting to come up to do the announcements, the word just powerful, powerful, powerful came to mind. Because of that song, also because of your fabulous talk, Dr. Maxine, I'm going to need to try making 4 or 5 Swedish tea cakes, tea rings, someday and see if it gives me the kind of energy that it's given you, apparently. So I'm happy that everyone's here. Wonderful for you to spend your morning here with us. Also, welcome wherever you are joining us, perhaps virtually, either on Facebook or on YouTube. We're happy you're here. And Santa, I mean, come on. Wonderful to have Santa join us as well. What a wonderful surprise. All right, so we have something really exciting coming up. It's an opportunity for us to come together, which I find kind of amplifies your experience and deepens your, deepens your, don't want to use the word experience again, but deepens your understanding, I think, and the vibration of things when we do stuff together. So on December 31st, 2021, the World Healing Peace Meditation is going to be live on CSL Facebook page now. I don't have a picture to show. I'm supposed to show a picture. You'll have to. Thank you, Jeff. He's always got our backs here. So we're going to invite people to join us for an in-person group participation of this event, this special event. It's a great way to start your 2022. You're attending a World Healing Peace Meditation. It's on New Year's Eve, the morning of New Year's Eve. John Randolph Price started this event in 1986. People all over the world create a collective meditation for healing the world at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Centers for Spiritual Living as an organization is participating in this, but we are inviting people to come together here at our center. Join Reverend Mike from starting at 6:55, and we'll end at 7:30 a.m. for our in-person meditation. And then we can go out to breakfast after the meditation. You'll be hungry after that. And if you're unable to join us in person, you do have the option to attend virtually through the CSL Global Services Heart of Peace initiative for all, they ask that you join 15 minutes early though. So, to settle in and fully participate in the 7 a.m. And I clarified this point before we started our celebration this morning. Pajamas are welcome here at Suite 16. So you got a brand new pajamas for Christmas, and you're just wondering where you're going to wear them. Now you have a place to wear them to. Well, bring a change of clothes for breakfast. Okay, so we'll post a link on our December 31st calendar. And we'll send it out on our Thursday weekly newsletter as well. So you can find out all the fabulous stuff that's happening at our calendar. Now, would you like to say anything else?
You did great.
Okay. Thanks. Our bookstore is open for those of you that are here today. Lovely, lovely folks. Bookstore is open. We've got wonderful cards, books. I think we have a few mugs left back there. And Linda is back there to help, right? Hi, Linda. Okay. And our January 2022 Science of Mind magazine is in as well. And there's a special on what? Christmas cards. After Christmas. Steep discount. Steep discount on those cards. They're cute, too.
Edie, we actually have one more announcement I forgot to put on there. I'm going to put on the TV over there, and I'll just say a few words. Karen Drucker, our wonderful winter solstice singer, is having a sacred singing celebration on December 31st, 2021. So that morning, you'll do the meditation prayer, get breakfast, and then that night, you could go on and register on her website, which is www.karendrucker.com. And this will be a different way of ringing in the new year in a virtual way with singing, prayer, meditation, and journaling. The event will be from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time or 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cost is $20.22. So that's a bargain. So yes, go to her website and support her as she supported us with our wonderful winter solstice. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, she was wonderful at her solstice as well. Now, that's a long day. So you're going to want to schedule a nap in between all of that stuff, right? All right. But fabulous, fabulous way to welcome in the new year. If you're watching us and enjoy our Sunday celebrations and love notes, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share with others. When you subscribe, you'll receive notices of when the Sunday celebrations and our love notes are available for viewing. And as a reminder, our celebrations begin every Sunday at 10:30. We also hold a meditation session at 10 o'clock in our meditation room, and we will continue to live stream for all those who choose to watch from home. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that's everything. So have a wonderful day.
Fabulous job. Thank you, Edie. Madam President Edie, that was wonderful. And now, thank you all so much for continuing this heart-opening, mind-blowing seasonal Christmas, etc. celebration with us. It feels really, really good to be with you today. Thank you. And all of you out there too, whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you, thank you. And do join us Friday morning right here at 6:45. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. And I like the way Edie said it, that with all of these marvelous plans, that a nap would be a nice way to finish the year in the afternoon. Good. And now we're going to have our very special 4 agreements singing for us our closing song. By the way, those 4 agreements include our own Jeff and Emily, plus we just lost it out of my mind, Rajir and Elena. And they have a baby now, right? No, wrong couple. Well, they might one day, you know. We set our intentions, or not. And so these 4 agreements are going to finish up our wonderful celebration time today with "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God our Creator. Children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me, Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be,
with God our Creator. Children all are we.
Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With solemn vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace. Let there be peace.
It's wonderful. And you are all invited to enjoy a Swedish tea ring or cookies. Made them all with my ministerial hands. And you're welcome to keep in mind the social distancing. So when you have to take your mask down to eat something, please be spread away from other people, but open your heart to everyone. And enjoy. I brought it just for you, okay? And those of you out there in the world, aren't you sorry you didn't come today? I'm not supposed to say that, am I? We love you wherever you are. And so we go forth with this great divine love and the love light itself of the Christ shining brightly, healing everything that needs to be healed, lifting, inspiring, and allowing us to move forward into an inspired future, for the possibilities indeed are limitless, and so it is. Yay!